Hey, so this is Sam Black, and I just played 5 matches with Sneak and Show, and I managed to win one of them. Um, Ultimately, I don't think that the power level of this deck was particularly in question. Its positioning a little bit, maybe, but and also some of the card choices potentially. But mostly, I just felt like I was losing. I definitely wasn't confident about the hands that I was keeping, and there were certainly a few decision points that may have cost me games. The main deck Jaces didn't feel great until it won me that game very easily in the first game of my last match. Similarly, the main deck Spell Snares were not overly impressive. I think I'd probably just prefer more library manipulation, probably Preordain, but I don't feel strongly about that compared to Probe or something. The sideboard, not in love with White Boy. I don't exactly know where. I guess through the breaches for people who have needles and stuff. Losing to Eldrazi was informative. Endbringer is kind of a serious problem, as is Thought-Knot Seer. And then you care just enough about their disruptive elements, just because you have enough stuff that they're making clunkier. Mostly still impressed by Eldrazi, and not overly impressed by this deck at the moment. As for individual changes, sideboard is hard to say. The Sudden Shocks, I did lose to Infect, and they seem like they'd be great there, and they're about as good as anything else in a lot of the other places, and just much better there. So I kind of like that. Boseiju might not be the right way to go. It just only works on Show and Tell, and that might not be enough to make it worth it. I played it because I've lost to opponents doing it, but I don't think it's actually the right way to go. So I'd probably cut Spell Snares for Preordains and Boseiju for, I'm not really sure, something else in the board. More of whatever this is determined to be missing, I suppose. Anyway, that is it for now. Looking forward to a few weeks from now when I'll be able to do this with Shadows of Innistrad, but for now I hope that those of you who are into Legacy are enjoying the seasonal couple weeks of Legacy.